Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Go ahead and get comfortable in our cozy little setup here, because we are getting right into it. Look, if you clicked on this, I just want to start by saying I am so sorry for what you're going through right now. Breakups, old heartaches, they're incredibly tough. It's one of those uniquely painful human experiences, right? Where you could literally just be going about your day, doing totally fine, and then bam, out of nowhere, the heartache just completely washes over you all over again. So today, we're going to validate that pain. We're going to completely unpack the psychology behind why letting go feels so impossible. And most importantly, we're giving you the actual tools to finally move forward.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever wondered why your brain does this to you? Just completely out of the blue, your mind decides, hey, it's time to air a throwback episode of your very own X, the series. And honestly, the worst part? There is absolutely no "are you still watching" prompt to save you from this marathon. You just suddenly find yourself checking their social media, or debating if you should call them, or even kind of romanticizing getting back together, even though you know exactly why the whole thing had to end in the first place.
It's really a lot like rewatching an old TV drama. You're sitting there hoping for a rewrite when your heart already knows the script. I mean, think about rewatching a show like The Vampire Diaries. You sit there practically holding your breath, hoping Elena and Damon will magically work it out this time, even though you know for an absolute fact they're going to break up again in season 5. Your logical brain completely knows the script, but this other, deeply emotional part of you is just desperately hoping the plot will somehow change if you just keep watching. And, well, the statistics on trying to change that plot are pretty sad. First off, most people who break up and get back together, they usually just end up breaking up again. It's this temporary hit of happiness that just doesn't last. You're basically signing up for Grey's Anatomy levels of relationship drama, but you're completely missing the attractive doctors and dramatic hospital hallways. It's literally just you, your phone, and endless what-ifs. Plus, we live in this wild paradox of modern dating choices. You've got options. It's like having Netflix, Hulu, Max, and Disney Plus all queued up at once. So why on earth stick with binging that same toxic show you've already watched 100 times?
Section 1, the why. Your brain's misguided survival mechanism.
So if you're really struggling to stop thinking about them right now, I need you to hear this loud and clear. You are not weak and you are not broken. Trying to force yourself to just stop thinking about an ex is like someone telling you, okay, whatever you do, just don't think about pink elephants. What happens? Suddenly, pink elephants are literally the only thing you can see. Letting go is incredibly hard because the truth is your brain is actually trying to protect you. Under the hood, your brain treats intense emotional experiences as crucial survival information. When you were with this person, they eventually became your safe space. So when the relationship ends, your brain flags that loss as a massive threat to your survival. It holds on to those memories because it genuinely thinks analyzing this past connection is critical data. It's trying to help you avoid future pain by ironically replaying the old pain. And this brilliantly illustrates the absolute absurdity of it all. Your brain will completely 100% forget where you left your car keys, which, by the way, is something actually essential for your daily survival. But at the exact same time, it is dedicating massive processing power to overanalyzing exactly how your ex looked at you during some random dinner like 3 years ago. It genuinely thinks it is helping you survive, but man, it is deeply flawed when it comes to prioritizing the essentials. The real truth is your brain isn't broken. It's just doing its job terribly at timing. Your brain totally means well, but it's honestly like having a friend who enthusiastically shows up to help you move 3 months after you've already completely unpacked and settled in. They've got great intentions, but their timing is just awful. And that is exactly why you experience that super painful mix of laughter and tears all at the exact same time. You're grieving the comfort of a hug you can no longer actually feel. Section 2, the what not to do. Consider this your brutally honest, tough love. Okay, before we get to the actual healing, we need a fast-paced reality check on the counterproductive habits you might be doing right now. Habits that are actively making letting go so much harder than it needs to be. First, do not have a revenge fling to get over them. Just don't. Second, do not send that long emotional text you've been drafting in your head 50 times. Write it down, scream it into a pillow, but whatever you do, do not hit send. It's not for them, it's for you. So the crucial point is, sending it is just trying to get one last hit of connection that will never actually satisfy you. It literally resets your healing clock back to 0. And finally, mute and block them immediately. This isn't about being petty. Out of sight, out of mind is a neurological necessity for creating the clean mental space you actually need to heal. Because think about it, you can't cure a headache by hitting yourself with a hammer. Having a fling just to distract yourself?
It just complicates your life by dragging someone else's feelings into your mess while you're still hurting. You aren't fixing the problem. You're literally just waking up the next day with a way bigger headache, a huge wave of guilt, and now you have to send a really awkward, "so this was nice" text to someone else.
All right, let's pivot to empowerment. Section 3, the how. Action steps for healing. Listen, you don't just have to sit there passively waiting for this emotional loop to fade out. You have the power to manually override this system and fully cancel that subscription box to your ex. So here is your action plan. Step 1, the memory purge. Gather up the photos, the little gifts, that old t-shirt you sleep in, put them in a physical box and tape it shut. You don't have to throw it away right now, but putting it completely out of sight is a really powerful physical symbol to your brain that this chapter is closed. Step 2, write the unsent letter. Pour out the good, the bad, the I miss yous, the I hate yous. Get it all onto paper. Give those feelings a home outside of your own head. Then fold it up, toss it in that box, and let it go. Step 3 is moving your body, and step 4 is connecting with others. Let's break those last two down real quick.
Now, what's really interesting about this is understanding the actual physical toll of heartbreak. Heartbreak isn't just all in your head. It's a legitimate physical stress that floods your bloodstream with cortisol, the stress hormone. That's exactly why step 3, moving your body, is deeply rooted in science. You physically need to burn that cortisol off, so go for a run and literally pretend you're running away from your feelings. Go lift something heavy and pretend it's the weight of their memory. Dance in your room like a total weirdo when nobody's watching. You have to literally sweat the sadness right out of your soul.
And that brings us to step 4. Remind yourself that your story is so much bigger than this one chapter. You've got to connect with people who aren't your ex. Call a friend, call a sibling, call a parent. Just be around people who love you for exactly who you are. Remind yourself that your identity is not tied to that one single person. You existed before they ever came into your life, and I promise you, you will absolutely exist after them.
Which brings us to section 4, the resolution, the messy healing process.
Let's be completely honest here. Healing is almost never a straight line. Sometimes you might do all the right things. You might travel, meet someone amazing and new, move to a brand new city, maybe even start a family years down the line. And yet, out of nowhere, those sudden thoughts and those little what-ifs might still hit you. You might find yourself just wishing you could press the rewind button for a second. If you need a little magic to hold on to during those really messy moments, think of it kind of like the movie Your Name. Maybe everything felt like a dream, and at some point, you'll meet each other again in a different form or a different timeline. If that thought gives you comfort, hold on to it. Or equally likely, you will simply meet someone entirely new who will never, ever leave you wondering where you stand. I really want to leave you with this beautiful truth. That mark is not a scar to be ashamed of. It's proof of your capacity to feel. The fact that the pain lingers, it just means that you love deeply. It proves that you have this incredible ability to let someone leave a deep, meaningful impact on you. Whether the relationship was right or wrong in the end, that capacity to love is a genuinely beautiful human trait. Think about it. If you could feel that deeply for the wrong person, imagine how unbelievable it's going to feel with the right one.
So the big question, are you ready to finally click no thanks and completely cancel your subscription to the past? Your brain is probably going to try to tempt you with a 50% off comeback offer, but it is time to reject it. You've got this. If you found this explainer helpful, definitely be sure to check out our other deep dives into the common regrets of breakups. And we also have a fantastic guide